My name's Chef Robbie. Sorry, we should be live and good to go. So, how this works is if you have any questions, um, we are here live.
Yes.
And so you can chat in to any of the programs. So, we're on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. So, you can write in on any of the chats and it should pop over to our messenger. So what we can do is actually answer your questions and demo your questions right while we're doing the stream. So,
Chef Robbie, I'm super excited. What are we doing today?
I'm just gonna check the microphone real quick. Why don't you tell them about yourself? Everybody sees you around like everywhere, but I don't know if everybody knows, what you do at Floor and Decor.
Absolutely. So guys, my name is Aga Mo. I'm Pro Services Manager with Floor and Decor Design Studio in Houston. And we have a great program where we can help not just the designers, architects, and luxury builders, but also the walk-ins. If you're doing any project related to your own personal home or your office space or a commercial, we're there for you. I've got a great team at the design studio who can help you put things together. Not just that, we can help you with all sorts of selection. If you're an interior designer, we're just there to help you out. Once again, Floor and Decor is a one-stop shop for you when it comes to your tile selection and hard surface flooring. All right, Chef Robbie?
Okay, cool. All right, so we're going to make dinner for two. We're going to try to keep it under, 20 minutes or so, 20, 30 minutes. And the first thing that we're going to do...
20 minutes? You're trying to tell me we can get a dinner for two in 20 minutes?
Yes, and the reason why we're using induction.
Absolutely.
Induction is such a predominant technology, and that's just kind of from, a lack of product. So there's a lot of manufacturers who are really focusing on induction. Used to only be cooktops, and now there's a lot of ranges coming out. The 48-inch range is super popular, where it's just kind of like a one-stop shop, slide it in, and you're good to go. So now a few of the brands have a 48-inch range, not just a cooktop, 36-inch ranges. And the reason why, people are really getting interested in induction is because it's easy to clean, it's super fast, it's safe. So actually you're heating your pan. You're not heating the burner cooktop.
Wow, look at this.
So like our potatoes, and it's super responsive. So potatoes, we want 20 minutes. Usually potatoes take 20, 30 minutes to boil.
Yeah.
So we're going to pop this up to a 9, and that's going to get our potatoes rocking and rolling very, very quickly. So what we have on our menu is we have steak. So we have a New York strip with a red wine reduction, mashed potatoes, some asparagus that we're going to do on our really cool griddle on the bridge element. And then we have some strawberries with chocolate whipped cream and some other goodies. And you're not fasting this time, so you can actually
perfect day.
Eat. So that is our potatoes.
What kind of induction system are we working on today, Chef?
So we're working on a Miele tequila. Okay, Miele. I always get it wrong. So Lauren, the Houston rep, taught me Miele tequila. So it's Miele, and we're working on a 36 induction cooktop.
Oh wow, that's a good size range, I think.
It is. So they make it in a 30 and they make it in a 36. And what's really cool is we have our cameras split, so you can actually see how fast this is going to boil. So this is the red wine. It's a Pinot Noir, so we're going to reduce it down very, very quickly. We have some chocolate that we're going to take, and it is on a very, very, very low heat. You can even melt chocolate on induction. It's so gentle. You have so much control. And that's what is great about induction as well.
And how many,
5 burners.
5 burners,
Yeah,
got it.
5 burners.
So even on an induction, we call it burners.
Yeah,
or
elements.
For everybody,
Elements is
Elements.
what's technically called.
Okay.
But look, see how our potatoes are already, getting bubbly and, kind of warm. That's exactly, what we want.
So guys, you got to check this out actually. And one of the cameras is actually pointed towards this. the response is really quick. Even over here, if you look at this, you can see the response. And now I can totally believe the 20-minute dinner rule.
Yes.
And this is just insane.
Yes.
Wow, Chef Robbie, this is great. And you mentioned this is going on.
Yeah, look, this is already boiling.
Oh, wow.
So, I mean, that's how quick it actually is. And it's super safe in the sense that you're not heating the cooktop, you're actually heating the pan itself. And so,
wow.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about burning your hands.
Father of four, this is great. Yes.
Exactly.
So, I'm actually touching right now with top where this is being done. And I couldn't feel it.
Well, here's the trick, right? This is boiling.
This is literally boiling, guys.
So,
look at this. Guys, look at this. I can touch it.
So, and the cool thing is once you take the pan off, since it's heating the pan directly, it actually stops the cooking.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so what I like from a culinary, chef standpoint is if something's boiling over, I just take it off and it's good to go. It just switches off.
Look at this, guys.
Yes,
look at this.
It's a rapid boil. So you asked how we're going to do this dinner in 20 minutes, right? This is how.
I can see it now.
Yeah, so we're going to be able to reduce this super quick. Just a little tip on reduction. We have a nice wide pan. So reduction is evaporating water so we can consolidate the flavors. So that's what we're going to do here. We have this wide pan so we can evaporate as much liquid as possible.
Got it. Awesome.
So,
so what else you got over here? What are we doing?
So we have some thyme, some rosemary, butter, garlic, and that's going to be what we're going to do with our steak. Okay. So after our sauce reduces, which 3 minutes at this kind of rapid boil, and you can see the burner. So this burner, you can see exactly where the burner is, and since it heats the pan directly, if I put it on this large burner here, it would cover the whole pan.
Got it.
So you're getting complete utilization of the induction burner.
This is just amazing. Guys, I don't know if you can see this. I mean, I'm sure you can. You can literally see this. And if I put my hand over here, I could just feel how hot this is. And you can see the burner actually just responsive so much with this.
So here's the caveat though.
Okay.
Since it's heating the pan directly, if you don't have good cookware, it doesn't matter how good your induction is.
Absolutely.
Doesn't matter what brand it is.
And I see that you're using a particular brand over here. All of these are just beautiful. Yes.
So we actually outfit kitchens and dining rooms.
Okay.
So we go into individuals that just built a home. After a designer comes in and designs the whole thing, see our potatoes.
Already done. Look
and
at that.
A lot of people don't bring things like cookware. I had one client was like, "Hey, I have 3 wine glasses. I need your help." And so, with that being said, it's something where we come in and we customize the whole package for them. And we only sell one brand of cookware that we feel is the best. And what that is DeMeyer. So DeMeyer has 5 layers of steel. So that means that induction's really going to grab onto that pan.
The whole pan.
Yeah, so you're going to get the full power of the induction pan. And that's exactly what we want.
So if somebody wants this, what's the best way to get in touch with you to get these beautiful, amazing pans, Chef Robbie? Are you online, or does somebody have to send you a message?
No, we're online.
Okay.
And really, it's all custom quoted. Okay. And so it's something where, there we go. Sorry, my camera was off. It's something where we want to customize it because each individual is going to cook and entertain differently.
Absolutely.
So, differently, we want to make sure like cookware, not just saying, hey, you need a 10-piece set and you're good. Because, if they're not using a bunch of pots or stock pots or, vice versa.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Yeah, you want to turn it down. About 5 is good.
Okay.
And look at our wine already. See, it's thickening.
Wow.
So that's why the bubbles are really kind of going above of
the pan.
Yeah. And so our potatoes are boiling, and we just want the potatoes at a simmer.
Okay.
Because if we have it at a rapid boil, it can overcook the outside.
So guys, just to let you know, the expert here is Chef Robbie, not me, when it comes to cooking. The best thing I can do is just boil water or boil milk. That's the best I can do. So it's great to have access to chef like Chef Robbie and understand the induction system, because you can buy anything, but if you don't know how to utilize it, that's where that's the gray area right there. And I would highly encourage you to follow Chef Robbie. Chef Robbie, what's your Instagram handle?
Yeah, just Chef Robbie Rental. And
Chef
same
Robbie
thing
Rental.
with LinkedIn, same thing with Facebook, Robbie Rental. Make it really easy. No
Yes.
weird symbols or anything like that.
KISS, yes.
Yes.
Keep it simple.
Keep it simple.
So another thing, Chef Robbie, do you how often? What's your response time if somebody wants to reach out to you?
Oh, I mean, I'm an entrepreneur. I own my own business, so
Said it in one line.
phone calls are money. So
Yes.
it's like you text me.
The money call.
Yeah, and my phone number is on the website. So
Perfect.
savorycelebration.com and chefrobbierental.com.
Do you want to say the number just for
Yeah,
our viewers?
so it's 832-510-5375.
There you go, guys.
Yep. So you can text me, email me, whatever you want. It's all on the website, and then we customize the package, to the individuals.
So Chef Robbie, other than looking at the pans, I see that you've got these amazing knives. And earlier I was trying to just play my luck.
Yeah.
They're really sharp. They're really good. Are these professional? Are these for homeowners like me? I mean, what are we looking at?
I mean, they're really, really high quality knives. Just like most everything we sell kind of very high quality things that you're going to have, and then it's going to last forever. So you won't have to keep buying knives or buying cookware or whatever it may be. Your last cookware set you, last knives you purchase, that type of thing.
So other than the cookware, so you're saying you also supply with knives and other
everything cooking
everything.
and dining.
Wow.
So from
Wow.
here, you want to stir that?
Yes.
From wine glasses, see how gentle
Wow.
that heating is.
And I don't even feel it on this pan,
Right,
actually.
right.
Wow.
And so we're making like a chocolate ganache for
Okay,
a strawberry.
got it.
Instead of coating them in chocolate,
So
we're
what have
actually
you
gonna
put
do a
in
dipping
there?
chocolate.
So there's
Heavy cream and chocolate.
That's
And
it.
there's
Okay.
a semi-sweet chocolate and a milk chocolate in there, just to kind
Wow.
of get a little flavor variation. But yeah, we sell really anything when it comes to cooking and dining. So that could be Bernardo china, Christoph flatware. It could be everyday, china, and we sell wine glasses. If it has to do with cooking, dining, and entertaining, we handle it.
So Chef Robbie, rather than just selling all these amazing pans, you actually give a small training as well?
Yeah, so we work with builders and designers through a program called Luxury Appliance Rewards. And we actually work with new homeowners to do an in-home chef demo. And
Oh, that's great.
yeah, new homeowners can schedule it too. That's not just a designer or builder program.
Okay.
But we actually go in and we show them exactly how to use their appliances. So, how to maintain them, how to...
Oh, that's a good one, how to maintain them.
Yeah, how to clean it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you got these fancy filters that are professional filters, it's like, okay, well, these are great. The salesman told me, hey, they're cleanable, they're reusable, but they don't tell you how to clean it.
Yeah.
So we come out to the house, tell you how to clean it, maintain it, what products to use. For example, cleaning induction cooktop, you would think you just use any cleaner, which...
That's what I would do.
Right.
But,
And you can, but it has to be ammonia free.
Oh, okay.
So...
And why is that?
Because it takes the sheen off the cooktop if it has ammonia in it. And there's ammonia-free Windex, it's a thing, which I didn't know.
I would say make a note of that, because not many people know about that. And again, if you're investing in induction, you need to make sure that you have the right kind of supplies to clean as well. So Chef Robbie, so this is what
So it's going to
has
be
come to me.
ammonia-free. Oh, that's just chocolate,
Okay.
heavy cream, so semi-sweet chocolate, dark chocolate, milk
Wow,
chocolate.
nice.
Yeah,
Look at
so it's beautiful, right?
Yeah.
So then we're just going to turn it on, keep warm. And
Okay.
so that's the keep warm function, which is super cool.
So guys, I don't know if you can see this once again, other than the levels of heat which it gives to this burner, you have a special function which is just to keep it warm. So it just, manages itself so that, whatever you're doing, it doesn't go all stale, all cold.
Yep, and it's
That's
super
something
low.
cool.
So a lot of people like gas because it's really, really controlled.
Yes.
And, they like to see it high, they like to see it low. And really it's something where induction is the same thing.
Absolutely.
So our
So Chef Robbie, another quick question for induction.
Yeah.
So a lot of people talk about the BTUs when it's all about the gas. gas ranges.
Right.
How are we comparing the BTUs when it comes to induction? Is there something correlation to that?
I'm gonna have you go over here because the camera's following you.
Okay.
So it's wattage.
Okay.
Wattage with induction. But where you have to think with induction, your efficiency. Gas is about 45% efficient or so. You know, a lot of people love gas. Gas is a great technology. I love gas and induction. It's not, you know, it's not a competition. There's always the right product for the right customer. Okay. But when you're getting 95% utilization of power with induction directly to your pan, directly to your food, that's going to be something where...
And so easy to operate as well.
Right, yeah, you just press a button, see, and it instantly popped on.
Oh my
instantly
God,
pops on, instantly pops off. I just added some dried cherries to our wine, and that's just going to help with our reduction. And I'm just going to add a touch of honey, and then we're going to blend it.
Okay.
And so it's going to be this like really nice, beautiful sauce.
Wow.
So that's just going to, watch. See, done.
All done.
Yep. And it's not, my God. You know, it's just kind of like doing its thing. So I'm going to take off our chocolate. Our chocolate's going to hang out there. I have this big beast. This is a 7-ply saucepan. This is your, this is going to be your searing pan. Okay, so because you have so many layers of metal in between the steak and what you're cooking, it's going to hold the heat, because your worst enemy when it comes to searing meat is steam and a cold pan.
Really?
So this keeps the heat, you know, really rocking and rolling.
Got it.
I have it on an 8, and something to think about with induction is that 7 is medium heat.
Okay, with induction.
Yeah, so it's not, 5 is not medium heat. It's 7.
7 is the medium
and then it steps up pretty fast from there.
Got it. Okay.
So
So we've already turned on this. Oh my God, this is so quick.
Yeah, so this is a bridge element that Miele has. And so it opens up the 2 elements as well as an element in between. And what that really does is it creates a flat, full surface to put a griddle on. Okay. Pancakes, bacon, sausage. We're going to do our asparagus on there.
Perfect. Okay. Guys, I don't know if you can hear this, but I can already hear that heat actually coming up right now.
It is rocking and rolling.
Look at that guy.
So we have our steak. We're just going to do a good bit of salt.
Okay.
So
any particular salt we're using on this steak?
Kosher salt.
Kosher salt.
And the reason why is because we want to make sure that we're having a good even amount of salt. Okay. But if we're using iodized salt, it's super fine. We're getting a ton of salt to the steak. Okay. All in one shot. This seems like a lot of salt, but it's big crystals.
Big crystals.
Yeah. So I'm just going to use a regular olive oil. Okay. And
my favorite. I love olive oil.
Yeah. What people make a mistake on is they use extra virgin olive oil to cook.
So I thought virgin oil is much better than the normal.
For taste. So it's made for things that are cold. Okay. So we'll finish part of the steak.
Like salad or things like that.
Salad. It's a flavoring ingredient. It's not a cooking ingredient. Okay. So that's where people really
get cooking, an issue. You just go with
Correct. And then what we want to...
Something new I learned once again, guys.
I mean, that's the biggest misconception. Absolutely. That's what we're here for. Well, on the live stream, if you have any food as well, feel free to ask. Yes. This gives us more to talk about.
I see something popping up right now.
That is Lauren.
Look at that.
Lauren,
hey, Lauren, how are you?
Lauren is giving us some induction tips.
Look at that.
She's filling in the gaps.
So guys, this is already done. Like 5 to 7 minutes, I guess, and this is all done. Yep. This is just amazing, Chef Robbie.
Yeah. So that's going to be, almost
I guess
done.
Induction is the present and the future, I guess.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
And more technology's coming out, which is pretty cool. So we're going to put a good amount of oil in. Okay. And so
to a hot pan already.
To a hot pan already.
Got it.
Because if we put the oil in before, it's something where it's going to start to degrade and get all weird. Okay. But if we have a hot pan and put it in, then we're good to go. We have
I'm excited, guys.
Strip loin steak.
Look at that.
So that's going to be that, and we're on a 9. This, super nice crust. A touch is going to give you an added bit of power for this searing process. So, but you only want to keep it on boost for a short period of time because it really puts a lot. It really puts a lot of heat to the pan. But it's going to be the best sear you get hands down.
So guys, again, dinner for 2 in 20 minutes. Wow. Now that's something, guys. I keep going back to that because
we might be at 30, but that's okay. We're filling the gaps with talking, but that's okay.
I'm slowing you down.
No. Hey, we're entertaining. Yeah, that's what people like.
Absolutely.
So we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna do our asparagus on here. I kicked it up to 8.
Okay.
And we're just gonna kind of let it.
So do you do your grocery yourself? You wanna, how do you select your grocery? Any favorite place?
So if we do like luxury, high-end, fine dining dinners.
Okay.
If I'm doing a luxury fine dining dinner, I am going to be picking my own ingredients.
Okay.
Something that's a little more practical. Right. Special ingredients and stuff like that. With this, I Instacart everything.
Okay.
And if it's not, Instacart it.
Okay.
So I get it delivered because sometimes I'll have 5 different stores I'll order from.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's
have a look.
So
whoa, guys.
Super nice sear.
Look at that.
That's going to be exactly, kind of what we want. So it's going to be super nice and crispy on the outside too.
Okay.
We have our potatoes that are completely done.
Look at that.
Okay, that was...
Thank you, Induction.
Thank you, Induction. See how we're covering the whole griddle with asparagus? I mean, this is to the point where it's like, if you're a busy professional or you have kids or whatever it may be, the flexibility, the cleanability, the safety, that's all going to be something that is really attractive to people.
So Chef Robbie, I already see some, splatters of this olive oil on the induction. I see, so is it really easy to clean?
Just wipe it off.
Okay.
And what my favorite thing is, we do a lot of like caramel.
Okay.
And so with caramel, it gets like stuck. And think about if you happen to spill something on a traditional cooktop, it's hot, it's flame, so it starts to get cemented on the cooktop
surface. Yes, I agree with you.
So it gets to become really, really hard to get off.
Okay.
So you can do this. Our steak's looking good. How do you like your steak?
Oh, medium well.
Oh, medium well.
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna have to cut it in half, and we'll go medium well. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. All right. So we got our asparagus, our potatoes. We just want to be on low, consistent heat. Okay. And the reason why is because we want to dry these potatoes out.
Okay.
And so with drying potatoes out, it's going to suck up more butter and cream.
Okay.
And that's exactly, what we want. Creamy, buttery potatoes.
Absolutely.
So we're going to have it down at about a 3. And that's going to be the perfect temperature to on the low heat.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Chef Robbie, is this your we're looking at over here today?
Sorry?
Is this your recipe what we're doing today?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. And will you be sharing this recipe with the viewers?
I can.
Okay.
Yeah, I can. I don't do a lot of like recipes.
Okay.
And the reason why is because it can be very inconsistent depending on, what you have look at that.
Wow.
Your cooking style, your cookware, because it's all going to be, most of it's like timing, right?
Okay.
So it's like, well.
Especially with induction. Got it.
Yeah, and induction's easier because you go by numbers, right? It's not just like a high, low, high, low, high, low.
Look at that.
Yeah. So what we're going to start to do, especially since we want it medium well, is we're going to start to baste this.
Okay.
So we're going to put in garlic, thyme, rosemary.
Right there, rosemary. And some butter, which is coming up, guys, right now.
Yep. And this is European style butter.
Okay.
Okay, so European
Salted or
always salted.
always unsalted?
Yep. Oh. We're gonna throw some in our potatoes.
As well.
We're having dinner.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yes.
this is for us.
Oh wait.
Yeah. Do you want to? So when we're basting, you're gonna be on base duty.
Okay.
So
what am I doing?
So we're gonna tip the pan.
Okay.
And we're gonna start to take all this delicious butter situation.
Okay.
And we're just gonna start to put it on top of the steak. And what that's gonna do is gonna cook it from the bottom and to the top. But it's really important
to bring it to the top.
Yep, bring it to the top and keep the pan on the induction.
Okay.
If you do not keep it on the induction top, it's gonna shut off, remember.
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
So guys, once again, I hope my family is watching this because I've never done this. And
cook your
Chef
steak.
Robbie, you are making me into a chef. You're making me look good. I'm just letting you know that.
Hey, that's what I'm here for.
Oh wow, look at that. Oh, the smell, the aroma of this beautiful herbs is just amazing.
So we have great success with the cooking demos because what happens, people really don't use their appliances, so they spend all this money. It's one of the biggest investments in your actual kitchen and your home. Mm-hmm. And so if you don't know how to use, say, a steam oven or even the convection oven, that's something where it's a waste of money, right?
No, I learned something new. I mean, just by knowing that a 7 is the half in the middle, not the 5.
Right.
That also adds up to an experience right there, because you could be putting the induction at 5, thinking that it's right in the middle.
Right.
And you wouldn't get the right kind of taste, right?
Yes. Yep. And so
I learned something new today.
Or you burn, or
Yeah.
you'd be like, man, why isn't this thing, really starting to go?
Absolutely. And as soon as you go from 7 to 9, it just jumps.
Right.
I've seen that.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. It gets hot real fast. Wow. So we're on a 2. Okay. So we're using butter, and we don't want to burn the butter. So that's really important. And if you think about when you're cooking, other cooktops, you're heating the outside of the pan a lot of times. So you're getting really even. Sometimes makes a bigger difference with gas because of those hot spots. You need more metal, more pan to be able to so hit the 0.
Okay.
And that's going to activate the cooktop.
Okay.
And then so we want to make sure that we don't have hot spots. So even with gas, cookware is very, very important.
Absolutely. So when it comes to cookware, does the cookware which you were introducing, does it go with both induction as well? Oh, wow.
Everything is induction compatible.
Oh, wow.
Yep. So that's something where it's made by Zwilling. It's called Meyer cookware. Some of the best cookware out there. And so it's really, there we go. It's great cookware in the sense that, just like I said, it's gonna last forever. And when you're purchasing, premium services and or product, you want it to last forever and be experience all the way through.
Chef Robbie, you program you're launching, and you have already launched recently. Tell me more about that. How can a designer or a builder can utilize that kind of for facility with their clients?
Yeah, it's super easy. We really believe a lot about relationships.
Okay.
So
absolutely,
a lot of. I'm gonna have you scoot over real quick.
I guess my work is done over here.
Yeah, it can kind of just chill for a second. Okay. And the reason why we really believe in trust is because that's what relationships are really made out of.
Absolutely.
And when someone is using Luxury Appliance Rewards, it's something where all they have to do is text me or Mandy, who's the program curator.
So Mandy is running your program. That's great.
Yep, me and Mandy run it together. So if y'all have not met or heard about Mandy, she is my fiance, soon to be June 1st. And so that's something where she helps me run the business. She helps me, in life. She's truly my in all total partner.
Better half.
Better half. That's right. She's prettier than me. She, you know, people like her better. So, you know, overall, you know, better half.
I hear you. I hear you.
Cool. So this is just a little xanthan gum. It's going to thicken up a little bit. Our asparagus is done. Our potatoes are done. And what's cool is everything is just holding nice and warm. Okay, so it's not overcooking or anything like that.
So you hit that button which keeps it warm.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yep.
Okay.
Correct.
Look at that.
Yep. And our steak is almost there. See how beautiful it got from that basting?
I love that.
And our spoon's not even hot like it would be on a different
So again,
kind of
guys, with the kids, I think this is one of the best things. And,
kids or aging in place.
Aging in place. Yes.
You know, that's a big deal too.
Absolutely.
So we're just gonna blend our sauce. And after that, we're all right, so this is our red wine cherry sauce, and people are always interested in, you know, how you really plate well. And when we're plating well, we want to think about texture. We want to think about how it's going on the plate, not just slop on top of each other. Okay?
It's all about presentation.
It's all about presentation.
There you go.
Okay.
And that's where the luxury word, which you follow religiously, comes in.
Yes. You know, it's just the right word for what we do, and that's kind of our brand is the luxury events. It's the you know, luxury product, and we really believe in offering a high service quality and high product quality, because that's really what makes people happy, is having things that last, things that perform well, events that they remember.
Now, talking about events, Chef Robbie, if somebody wants to hire you for their event, do they have to provide you with some sort of a menu? Or do you
we suggest a menu, and so we suggest a menu, care of everything from rentals, food, beverages, craft cocktails, anything like that.
So all one has to do is just be in touch with you, and that's it.
Yeah, and we handle the rest.
For you to show up with everything.
Correct.
Wow, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we try to make it as easy as possible, because my thing is, if we make it as easy as possible for someone, they'll hire us, and they'll hire us again.
There you go.
So this is just a little bit different way to present the potato, and we did the red wine sauce on the side. We're just gonna kind of do a little bit of a schmear, is what they call it, I guess. And then with our asparagus, we're just gonna kind of lay it over a little bit.
Look at that. Chef Robbie is making me a chef.
That's right.
Dinner for two in 20 minutes. I mean, it can't get better than this.
I don't know, 20 minutes. We didn't quite hit the 20 minutes, but we're, you know, we're teaching, talking, you know, the whole thing. Okay. So we gotta throw this back on too. So there's a way to cut meat. It's always going to be against the grain. And the reason why is because you want to sever those meat fibers. And with those meat fibers, it's going to make it super tender. So see how it's all cut?
Yes.
And then see how this side right here is all grainy? Yeah. So we're just going to slice it.
Wow.
Okay.
I can smell this, guys. This is just the steak is just amazing.
Okay.
Wow. Look at that.
And then it's just going to kind of lay out like that, and
look at this.
That's gonna be kind of our dish
presentation
and how we plate it. Is that too rare for you?
Yes. No, that's perfect.
Oh, that's perfect. Okay.
Yes.
So I'm gonna do the dessert real quick.
Okay.
And then you can give this a taste.
Okay.
And we're using a straight edge steak knife.
Okay.
And the reason why we prefer a straight edge steak knife is it makes the steak seem more tender, because if you're using straight, you're kind of really working at it.
Yes.
But with a steak knife, you really don't have to do a lot of work.
Guys, you need to see, I mean, the weight of, I mean, you need to feel it. So is this all your product as well?
Yes. Yep.
Wow.
So,
is there a particular name for the steak knife?
Yeah, so that's a Miele.
Okay.
So they make they make steak knives. They make regular, you know, chef's knives, and that's gonna be something. I'm waiting for the taste.
Yes. Mmm.
So, see how it's tender and
yes.
The crust on the outside is not only, you know, for look, so it's nice and brown, but it's also for taste.
Yeah.
And so when you have a nice brown outside, that's what gives you that really meaty flavor. Is that sear on the outside.
And so very well done with this, you know, medium well. It's just amazing.
Well, and we did it all in the pan, and with induction, you can do it all in the pan because you can really control the heat exactly, you know, how you want it. So I'm just whipping some whipped cream.
Okay.
So, and I'm not even flavoring it. Okay, there's no sugar, anything else in it. It's just plain whipped cream from
the chocolate.
The chocolate, the honeycomb. You're going to town over there.
Man, I'm having such a good time.
Luckily, I reserved some steak over here for me.
I know, otherwise,
I'd be out of luck.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to plate our dessert. Same, you know, kind of thing where we want to make sure that we're plating just in kind of a fun, unique way.
Right? And this is so good, I just can't stop. I'm so sorry, Chef Robbie.
No.
Yeah, this is just amazing.
I am all about people enjoying my food.
And
because, you know, if they're not enjoying the food, I'm, you know, doing something wrong.
The only thing which I'm envying right now are all those amazing events Chef Robbie does for his clients, and I'm not there. So that's the only envy I have.
Well, you're
right
here.
Now.
You're
here
like,
right now.
You're like private, you know, of the private chef situation.
Look at that.
Okay, so I'm gonna do this beautiful chocolate right in the center. And we're just going to kind of do that so it doesn't drip. We have these beautiful strawberries. Okay, and the thing about plating is things always look better in threes.
Oh, wow. Things always look better in threes, so keep that in mind, guys.
Yep. So do that. We have some honeycomb, which I love. Honeycomb. Okay. It really adds some awesome flavor.
Oh, wow.
And texture all at the same time. So we'll see if that guy will sit there.
Look at this. Guys, it's once again what I'm realizing right now in the last half an hour is that it's all about the timing. If you have the right kind of luxury appliances, especially the induction, you can control a lot of things, you know. You can control what your timing, you know, because if you are professionals, you come in home, you have less time, you just want to get something done really quick and enjoy that as well. Am I right?
Yeah.
Gives guys. Another thing, Chef Robbie, I think that cleaning plays a big part as well.
Cleaning plays a huge part.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And, you know, really, people are always like, oh, what's the best brand? What's the best brand? What's the best brand? You know, and when you get into premium appliances, there's a lot of awesome brands. And what I always tell people is, you know, ask your salesperson who they have the best relationship with.
There you go.
Who supports you.
Okay.
I'm all about, you know, supporting people who support us, but that transfers into appliances in the sense of if there is a good rep and representation, it's a great company.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay, if I have a problem, they're going to take care of it.
They're going to take care of it.
If I need an experience to learn before I buy, they're going to take care of it. And that's really what it comes down
100% agree.
to. I mean, there's some really fantastic brands out there. Miele is definitely one of those brands. It's a very unique, very high technology, family-oriented. They make all their own product. It's super high quality.
Wow, okay.
And it's got some really great features. So in the future, we're going to be doing more Miele demos to show things like the steam oven, all the features of the oven.
I can't wait to be in the next episode with a steam oven.
Hey,
Chef.
man, you're like a staple.
I'm telling you right now. Yes, because you know, in one session, I've learned so much from you, and so much what you've told me about Miele as well. And earlier, you told me that this particular one is a 36 inches or 40 inches.
This is 36. They make a 42 as well.
42 as well.
Yeah.
Wow. Is that dark chocolate you just?
This is dark orange chocolate. So this is orange peel infused chocolate. So I just did a little bit. I did the honeycomb, the cinnamon on the sides, and then this is just a touch of pistachio.
Yeah.
Yep.
Look at that.
So this is our dessert. We're wrapping up, but me and Mo are, I think we agreed that he's going to be, on and my co-host.
Yeah.
But we're going to do it Mondays at 6 o'clock. And really what it's for is people to ask those questions and it's a resource. It's not just entertaining, even though we're pretty entertaining.
Yes.
It's really that resource, people who are buying, people who are, asking about appliances to message in and say, hey, show me this. I've been wondering about this.
So guys, whoever's online right now, I would highly encourage you to let your friends and family know about this. As Chef Robbie mentioned, we'll be doing every Monday. And this is a great opportunity for you to ask questions. And we can actually live demonstrate it if we have those text messages over here. We can show it to you, answer all your questions. Not just that, this is a great opportunity to have an access to a chef where you can actually ask more technical details of if you want to impress your better half or your family, you want to cook something, and you have a great luxury appliance, but you just not sure how to utilize that. Chef Robbie, that's a great opportunity for everyone. And once again, guys, for your tile needs, floor and decor, Mo.
But you do more than tile.
Yes, I do more than tile.
So you do countertops?
We do countertops.
You do clad bathrooms?
We do have large format tiles for our bathrooms.
That just came out, right?
Exactly.
The large format porcelain tiles.
Exactly. And those are very, the gauge tiles, you can do very small grout lines as well. They're laser cut, they're beautiful. You can have them as an accent as well. You can have them on the floor, you can have them on the wall. You've got a great design studio located at the Galleria Mall in Houston on Richmond and Sage.
Yeah.
And Chef Robbie, I can't wait for you to come there, check it out as well.
Yeah. We have one last question.
Okay.
So we have one last question. So someone has electric and they're trying to move away from electric. And they're trying to decide on exactly what that is. And I would say the three main features when it comes to induction versus electric is control. Because when you have a traditional electric cooktop, you are going to be something where the cooktop gets really hot. When the cooktop gets hot and you shut it off, it's still hot.
It's still hot.
Yeah, so it's still heating your pan.
Yes. Also,
it gets so hot that it's very dangerous. It heats up your kitchen. It's dangerous from even touching it. I mean, it's going to burn you bad. And the other thing is cleanability. So induction is going to give you that awesome cleanability. A traditional halide electric type cooktop, it's gonna, if you spill something, it's gonna cement on that cooktop, and it's really, really hard to get off. I mean, you got to take a razor blade to it almost.
Oh my God! Nobody wants to do that. Right?
Nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants
to do that. Action is the way forward.
I mean, there's no reason. There really is zero reason to not go with induction.
Great.
And I can say that like super confidently. Where obviously, if someone wants gas, that's great. But there's a lot of houses that can't have gas, either for eco reasons, combustion issues, makeup air issues, or just a preference. And induction is 100% the way to go.
And you mentioned something about controllability. I think that is such a great factor.
Yeah.
That you can control your time, you can control everything, And always remember, 5 is not the middle range. 7 is the middle range.
Yeah.
As per Chef Robbie.
That's right.
All right.
Cool. All right. Well, thank y'all for tuning in. We're going to be here next Monday. We're going to be at different dealers featuring different appliance and appliance brands. So we super enjoyed this, and we got a good meal out of it.
I know.
And a private chef experience,
exactly.
right?
Thank you, Chef Robbie.
So thanks so much, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you. See you next time.